Hey guys, my name is Santino Bortfeld and this is Sports Edits. This channel is going to be about Chargers football and Padres baseball, along with other important MLB and NFL news. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Chargers season overall and what I think and feel about it. Overall, the Chargers record stood at a surprising 7-9, but it could have been a lot worse in my opinion. Obviously, most of the blame came from the time management of head coach Anthony Lynn. Yes, he did get fired and he deserves most of the blame for those one possession losses, but some of the blame also has to go to the coordinators as well. I think Lynn overall is a really good coach and a really good guy. I just think at the end of the day it really didn't work out. He posted a career coaching record of 33-31 with just one playoff appearance, and with a playoff record of 1-1. Hopefully, moving forward, he can find another job in the NFL, whether that's going back to his roots with being a running backs coach or even an offensive coordinator again for whatever needy teams that are out there. Now that I got all the bad news out of the way, the one bright spot in this season, this entire year, is probably the man himself, future Rookie of the Year, Justin Hollywood Herbert. Let's go, baby! And so basically, when I watched that Week 2 Chiefs game, I personally have never screamed and cheered and shouted for a Chargers player in such enjoyment in my entire years of being a fan. His stats for the season were a whopping total of 36 touchdowns, 31 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns, 396 completions, 4,336 passing yards, 234 rushing yards, and breaking almost every rookie record in NFL history. Now, there are not many quarterbacks that are on his level, in my opinion. Honestly, he's top 5. Just with all the other quarterbacks in the NFL going on right now, easily top 5. He would have broken every record if, of course, it wasn't for Anthony Lynn, running the ball. Basically, that whole fourth quarter in that Sunday Chiefs game, I think he didn't even throw for more than 100 yards just the fourth quarter alone. He only needed another 40 yards. So I get it's a respect thing and players should not be racking up points like college football or whatever, but at the end of the day, breaking all rookie records, he's already in elite, in an elite category with with Peyton Manning and even Baker Mayfield. I mean, yeah, Baker you guys will laugh, but I think Baker Mayfield's a pretty good quarterback too. So he is probably the bright spot, and he's our future moving forward. So we as a team need to just rally around him, and I think our general manager Tom Telesco, he needs to really focus on protecting him in the draft, whether that's drafting Penei Sewell or going through free agency and getting what's his name? The 49ers left tackle. I forget, but yeah. Just trying to build through the draft and free agency, and even drafting a couple more receivers. I know we got Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry, Austin Eckler. I mean, the list goes on. Tyrell Johnson really stood out, as well as Jalen Guyton. But if we could draft someone like Jalen Waddle, that is going to be a real dangerous offense in my opinion. But just looking ahead, there's a lot of optimism. We're going to get back a healthy Derwin James, a Joey Bosa, Most of these guys are still under contract for the next couple of years. So, but again, we only have like a 4-year window with Herbert because he's still on that rookie deal, and he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that's gonna, ask for a lot of money, like Mahomes money, like $500 million money. But I definitely think the time is now. So I think Tom Telesco and whoever he hires as our new head coach, they gotta really have a strong bond, and they really gotta figure out what they want to do with this program. With the firing of Anthony Lynn, I know we're already looking for head coaches right now. We've put out several requests out there, and some of the requests that I've seen were pretty good. You have like Brian Dable, Robert Saleh, and then you have guys like Jason Garrett. Like, what the heck is that all about? That makes no sense. And then you also have guys like Eric Bieniemy, who I think is pretty good. But yeah, we'll see. And then even like Urban Meyer, like one of the best offensive minds himself. I think, if the Chargers could get him and what he could do with Herbert, I think that'll truly be like extraordinary. And like, we'll see though at the same time, because like coaching college football and NFL football, there's a huge step in between there. And you can, obviously with past coaching history with Nick Saban going to the Dolphins, that didn't end up working out. It seemed like coaches really develop and coach well on that next level. But to close out this video, I just want to give you guys my top 3 head coaching candidates for this team. There's a lot of good candidates out there, like I listed and said, but my top 3, so I'm just going to start from 3, 2, 1. So coming in at number 3, I think would be Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy, he played for the Chargers. He played for our only Super Bowl team in 1994. He was the Chiefs. He has been the Chiefs' offensive coordinator since 2018, and he's just like one of the next great offensive minds that's coming out of the league right now. Coming in at number 2, it's kind of a toss-up between 2 and 1. I personally would like both of these guys. There's no certain, they could either be 2 or 1, but I'm just gonna start with this guy. So Brian Dable. So his name's been thrown out there a lot. Brian Dable, he's the current Bills offensive coordinator. His past coaching history, he's worked with Bill Belichick and Nick Saban. So to work with those 2 legendary coaches and to get any information from any of them is pretty big and unbelievable in my book. Another interesting fact about him is he went to the same high school as Tom Telesco. So there could be a bond and a not even a bond, but just kind of, there could be something there, like some, they have some similarities with each other, and they can kind of talk back and forth with each other and have an idea of what they want to do. It'd be huge because the Padres, with what they did with AJ Preller and them getting Jace Tingler, with them working with the Rangers organization for so long together, that there's some camaraderie with each other, and hopefully that can translate with both Telesco and Dable. So for my number 1 head coaching candidate, it doesn't matter though, I like Dable, and this other guy that I'm going to be talking about is Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer is probably the best, in my opinion, the best college football head coach of all time. He's coached at Bowling Green, Utah State, Florida, and then Ohio State, 3-time national champion. Posted a 187-32 coaching record overall. And he's just a great offensive mind, and if he can get his hands on Herbert, like, man, like, I can't even put into words, like, what our offense will look like and how many points we're going to be throwing up every week. So to close out this video, I'm very optimistic about the future and hopeful for this franchise and whoever the coach is. And I think whoever it is going to be, they're going to be lucky to have a guy like Herbert and all the talent on that Chargers roster. I'm going to be super pumped up and excited. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next vid.